But here he is today, trying to get top 8 winners with this very good Cabal that he's just been running through. Yeah.
Have you ever seen this matchup played before?
Not, aside from just random games online, not really, not seriously. Now this is funny, because SonicNinja put you into losers, and VideoGamezYo put me into losers. So should we just like hope they both lose some way?
Like a tie game,
but
it says sorry about that.
Sorry guys, I guess you both lost. But VideoGamezYo, of course, the Shao Kahn of the online world, absolutely running through people today.
I think it's nice seeing Shao Kahn a lot more, because he was a character early on where it was kind of questionable how good he was, but then a lot of the loyalists have kind of worked the character
The thing is, right, like out of all the characters that seem to be low tier, I honestly feel like Shao Kahn is one that has the most potential to kind of climb out of that stigma, but it will take a player like Video Games to show us why. You know, that has to be a Shao Kahn player with the execution for the huge damage, with the reads, with the force blocks, with the whole package that the character can do, but it's hard to do it, and VideoGamezYo is the master.
Alright, we're playing treading on eggshells now as Cabal has his fatal blow.
That's an interesting matchup because air projectiles should be okay for Cabal to use here, but grounded ones are going to lose out. You got make sure you don't trade. But that neutral, that mid screen, oh, preemptive. Yep, that's dead for sure. The Video Game's pulling the trigger preemptively on that fatal blow, but SonicNinja with the patience.
I really love Cabal's fatal blow.
It's so cool.
Such a cool.
It's like mechanically one of the best in the game for sure, but even from like an aesthetic standpoint, it's so good. Still though, SonicNinja managing to get a clean whiff punish.
Video Games can kind of rest easy now, and he still has his fatal blow for this round and a potential third.
Oh, okay. SonicNinja, I love his use of the amplified tool as well. We saw it in his games earlier on, right? He doesn't just throw out the air ones for the sake of it. He does amp it to kind of mix up, make it a little bit safer on the way down.
That's it, isn't it? It's almost like a false sense of security. I blocked it, I'm going to go forward. Oh, he's amped it.
It's like, I'm going to trade a bar of offense to make this very strong air projectile not a danger for me. And that's exactly what we saw. VideoGamezYo, we're going to see that a lot. His anti-airs as Shao Kahn are some of the best I've seen, especially with this character.
I really like his use of kind of whiff jab just to test the footsie area and then go into down 4.
He does it a lot off the down 4. He would like down 4, standing 1, down 4, standing 1. Because if you want to kind of squirm and fight back, the standing 1 has so much range to it and it's so fast, it can catch you. And on hit, obviously, he gets advantage. Just very smart usage of the button, regardless. Now here, again, it's much more of a slower game. SonicNinja does have a life lead. Oh, okay, Video Games trying to fish for the annihilation, that fast counter poke for SonicNinja off the ground. Good block on the overhead. Backdashes away. Again, fishing for that sweep, Shao Kahn. One of the better sweeps in the game, for sure.
We've not seen many low hooks yet from SonicNinja, and I expect them to either come out now to take the round or maybe in a later game.
Well, we saw him against, he's been doing that a lot today, right? He doesn't go to low hook early in the set, but as it gets closer to the end, that's when he starts to really pull him out.
Yeah, low hook all day.
Oh, nice. That's giving the life lead, isn't it? No, not quite. A little bit off. Oh,
this is.
Oh no! The throw is a fraction of a second too slow. I can't believe it. Now, that is huge kudos to SonicNinja for knowing, because he didn't even flinch. Not a button for like 20 seconds because he knew. He knew he'd be okay.
What's crazy is a quicker throw might have took that.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. If it was a throw, if it was like Kano, we just get the headbutt, and it's just 12%, well, 14%, I should say, immediately, then that would have been enough. But SonicNinja with the patience. Now, that's both rounds of that game. It was composure, completely and utterly through and through. Wait a minute, swapping away from Shao Kahn.
Now, I've played this matchup with Grinning Barrett, and it's you get the projectile absorb, you can build heat and zone back, but the problem is he still has that air projectile that you have to guess between jumping and air projectile. So it changes the matchup quite a bit, but it's going to be interesting how that neutral in the air saw range plays out, and you're already seeing that to effect already.
Now it is obviously Grinning Barrett, like you said. This is a variation we don't typically see too much with Jax competitively. Quite regarded to be quite solid, just it's not what you see in comparison to Hunker Down.
Yeah, it's very much the weaker variation of a very strong variation character.
That's the scouting out. Now, the big difference here is Jax has that 9-frame mid, and that's going to be a nice button to stick out. But
and there you go, using that air saw and footsies.
But herein lies the question. VideoGamezYo really is kind of like the #1 Shao Kahn that people are watching right now. You know, in terms of like, YouTube, he obviously streams a lot himself.
Great reflex there. He's starting his zoning.
So going away from Shao Kahn, I don't know how much I agree with this. Because even if Jax is in theory a better character, I feel like clearly his heart is with Shao Kahn, right?
Yeah.
He's put the majority of his time with Shao Kahn. Seems like quite a tidy Jax from what we've seen so far, though. The question is, will it be enough? Because SonicNinja is one game away from winners top 8.
It's a very tough choice to make in that first to two situation, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do I switch or do I stick with my guns?
Oh, the low.
This is where the party can get started.
Oh, but a big wake-up jump back.
Speak too soon, didn't I?
You
Spoke
see-
too soon.
You do see it a lot with Cabal, though, is the wake-up jump back, because the jump 2 has so much range. If they see the jump back and try and kind of intercept, they can get tagged by it, and that's going to hurt.
And
But
that's
still,
it.
though.
You have multiple options. Do I do jump 2 air sword? Do I just do empty jump 2? Nice tech.
Ooh.
Moving forward with Jax's forward 2 there.
Oh, good flawless block, but the immediate down 2 from SonicNinja. Look at the patience. Video game. He does this. Oh, big flawless block into the up 2. That's huge.
That is matchup experience showing right there. Nice
this is
counter
huge.
poke.
Decent damage coming through. Going to spend the bar, just the extension. Your SonicNinja looking really good so far.
It's not curtains yet. We all know that once Jax gets that fatal blow, it's a bit of a different game.
I mean, he is a comeback character, but momentum is not on his side right now. Especially with SonicNinja again. His defense, his flawless blocks, and his decision to just sit there and block have been so good.
Jax could snowball here.
Oh, no flawless. Punish!
that.
Punish! Oh,
Ooh,
doesn't go to the fatal blow.
Oh, he was looking for a bit of movement, maybe a jump back.
That tech was everything. Hey, you tell me they're both looking for fatal blow. These are two reactionary fatal blow characters for sure.
Both are playing on absolute eggshells.
Oh!
Nice
So
throw.
close.
One more. Could make it.
Oh, he tries to. Okay, no, he actually still has it as well. Just gets out of the way.
This is where Cabal can play a bit more runaway now because he doesn't have to fear it. 7 seconds on the clock.
Oh! Oh! He went
The
wake
low
up, and
hook!
it all comes down to the low hook. Literally, the first time we've seen it in the entire set, and it is the last move by itself to do just enough damage. SonicNinja saving that one up his sleeve until the bitter end. VideoGamezYo, unfortunately, going to be losing, but the Jax pick didn't look terrible.
No, I mean, it kind of come down to the same situations as the Shao Kahn match, didn't it? That last 7 seconds, kind of both players trying to figure out how to get that last hit or
But also, like,
end the game.
I feel like we have to remember again, like, the first round of the first game also, where we saw VideoGamezYo go for, I don't want to say Hail Mary fatal blow, but, you know, just that raw fatal
Yeah,
blow,
with Shao
predicting the
Kahn.
way in the armor, and the patience from SonicNinja to do nothing and get the whiff punish. In near enough every round that came down to the last hit, last wire, kind of, you know, final read, SonicNinja would consistently do nothing. Patience, not overextending.
I think that's
not choking.
a side of Cabal that maybe not a lot of people kind of see, is the fact that he can play a really lame game, even though he's got his buttons and he's got the low hook for mix-ups and he has the kind of the way to play going forward.
And he also has the options in those scrambles, right? So you don't have to worry so much. You don't have to constantly get really afraid every time there's like 2% health left for each player. What do I do? You know, what am I looking for? Because he has tools in that situation to kind of lay off the pressure a little bit, you know, not worrying about getting flawless blocks. You're not, you know, you're not going to be unsafe in any of your strings.
That's
so
the biggest thing, isn't it, with Cabal at the moment?
it's not quite as do or die for the most part.
A lot of those strings, it's safe to throw out. You're not going to get flawless block, like you said, or it might just be throwing out the one normal, looking for that one hit. I know a lot of them throw out that back one. Just look for the hit. Did I get it? No, I'm safe, and I've got my distance.
Well, regardless, that does mean that we have another winner's side top 8 locked in, as SonicNinja is going to be making his way to top 8 winner's side tomorrow. Just as a quick reminder, everyone at home, top 8 is tomorrow. This is not a one-day event. We'll be seeing top 8 tomorrow morning in the UK. Of course, the schedule is around, I believe it was 10 a.m. BST last I checked, so run that through your converters on. I'm sure Google has one. Just do time zone converter, and you'll be right.
You'll be fine.
Find out when it will be. And we have some good games lined up yet to go, as we have the winner's
This
side
one.
and then plenty of, quite a lot of losers games, really, isn't there? Because a lot of people get out of pulls down that side. But even then, yes, this is going to be a good game, as we have Dizzy TT versus P&D Omega K.